Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. This is part 74. In the last episode we got the last piece of the Triforce and wished for the ultimate destruction of Demise, which was fulfilled. It looked like everything was done, Zelda was freed from her slumber, and everything was all well and good, and then Ghirahim showed up. Turns out he was still around. And he then kidnapped Princess Zelda and went through the Gate of Time into the past, because although Demise was destroyed in the present, in the past he's still alive. So now we've been brought up to the save option, and we're going to go ahead and save and go on from here. So yeah. Dang. For Zelda to be taken from us at a time like this, it is unthinkable. Link, listen to me. You must do whatever it takes to prevent the resurrection of Demise in the past. Quickly now, open the Gate of Time and return to the past. You gotta chase after that creep, Link. Zelda's counting on you. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take their advice. Link was severely injured by Ghirahim for a bit. He tried to stand up to him, but unfortunately, Ghirahim landed a cheap shot on him before he noticed. So, yeah, that's how Ghirahim managed to make his escape. But now we're fine. But it doesn't look like Impa's doing okay. Link, it's Ghirahim. He appeared out of thin air and got the drop on me. Don't worry about me. You must chase after him. He ran through that great door, or through the great doors in front of the temple. You may yet catch him before it's too late. Hurry! Alright, let's go ahead and do that. So yeah, this is the end game. This is probably going to be the last. Actually, I guarantee you this is the last episode. I might do a bonus episode or two, but we're pretty much done. So, wow. Ooh. So we can't just drop down now. We have to run all the way down. So Ghirahim's doing some weird ritual, some weird voodoo dance or something, I don't know. Also, it was a nice touch. We actually heard him humming his own theme song. I thought that was pretty nice. But yeah, so now we gotta get down there before the ritual's complete. Hear me, my hordes. The spell is nearly complete. The Demon King returns. Until then, you will keep that whelp from interfering with my ritual. I don't care if the whole lot of you get lodged on the ends of his blade. You will buy me time I need. Do not fear him. Fear my wrath if you fail me. Alright, so we have a whole freaking army to take out. And Link's just disgusted by the whole event. That's a pretty cool scene though, not gonna lie. So yeah, now we gotta get rid of all of these guys. And you don't have to kill all of them, actually, I take it back. We just have to get through all of these guys. They're just meant to buy Ghirahim time, but we're gonna deny him getting that time. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, there's like a lot of them now. Let's charge up a spin attack. Holy smokes. We can just take out so many. Because of our true Master Sword, they're actually all one-hit kills. But, with a spin attack, which does even more damage, it's super easy. So yeah, we got some Bokoblin captains. These guys are also just a spin attack to deal with. And we're so strong that just a regular hit to these guys is like a shield bash. So they are no match for us. And only 2 hits. So yeah, now we can continue down. And now they're gonna try to start doing all sorts of crazy stuff, like throwing bombs at us. It's the only time we ever see them throw bombs. But yeah. Of course, this can always backfire on them, because what ends up happening most of the time, seeing as they're no longer afraid, they're actually just gonna blow themselves up most of the time. But yeah, I mean, we don't even need those bombs. We can just swipe them all away like flies. Ooh. Well, hey, it's alright though, because we got all our health back. Well, we have a lot of health left, and it got rid of all of them, except for this guy. So now we got 3 moblins. There's actually a trick you can do where you can jump over the barrier using a moblin shield. But, unfortunately, I'm not too good at that kind of trick. But yeah, these moblins don't stand a chance against us. Sure, they're doing a little bit of damage, but look how fast they die. Also, this camera angle is not the best, so maybe that's why I keep getting hit. Normally, I shouldn't be getting hit this bad. I thought we were able to outrun it. How silly of me to think so. Ah, shoot, move! Like, my nunchuck just is not moving. See, it's doing that thing, like, where I'm trying to Z target, but it's like, not, the Z button's like not working all the way. Get out of here. Anyway, yeah, these guys are gonna come up, but Skyward Strike, and they're all done for pretty much. Assuming they don't block the hit. Yeah, they're gonna try to hit us, and why did I run out of stamina? I should have been more mindful of that. Oh well. Yeah, oh, there goes my Z button acting stupid again. Honestly, if I take any damage or die, it's gonna be because of that stupid Z button. It's just not working like it's supposed to. Also, I heard a heart. Where is the heart? It's probably behind us. Yep. You guys can try to hit me, but you're not gonna make it. So we're almost back to full health. I can see one of you guys has a, or a couple of you now have a bomb. Gotta make sure we don't get blown up. There we go. You guys, a ton of you just got destroyed right there. Okay, so now we're gonna keep going, and the next thing I think is going to be a blue bokoblin. Yeah, it's gonna be one blue bokoblin, but this guy's hyper, so he's gonna start from way out there, and he's gonna charge, kind of like the same kind of attack that Ghirahim did. But strangely enough, we're not actually allowed to fatal strike this guy. But yeah, he does the same kind of hit that Ghirahim does. And he has way more health than regular blue bokoblins. Like, normally a blue bokoblin would have died in 2 spin attacks. But this guy keeps on living. Oh, I think he's dead now. I managed to catch him. And then the last fight, which is going to be a bit ahead, is going to be against the Stalfos. Also, we can see a regular bokoblin with the horn. If we kill him, he's gonna... if we kill him, then another one will just pick up his horn, so we have to steal it. Otherwise, more will just be summoned. But I find it interesting that a regular bokoblin's using the horn. You can see that they're not quite used to using the horn, so they can't really play the tune quite correctly. It's a little bit off. But it's enough to get the other guys' attention, which is really all you need when you're trying to summon their reinforcements. And... oh, what the heck? You canceled my Skyward Strike, bum. Alright. We'll just have to mow through the whole lot of you. And there's still one of you playing that stupid horn. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Give me that. So yeah, alright. Let's cut through them. There we go. Wow, it's kind of awesome how you can just cut through so many of them in one go. Oh, okay, good. I just about ran out of stamina, but thank goodness the cutscene forced me to stop. And we're right there, but now we got 2 Stalfos to fight. Shield bash, oh my god. And the last episode, I determined that the way that my shield won't go down is if I don't keep Z-targeting. But, I honestly won't be able to face the right direction if I don't Z-target, so I'm just kind of at a disadvantage here. But we're almost done. We just gotta make it all the way to the end. Just get that stamina so that we don't run out. Oof. Took a hit. Nasty. But we're almost done. So now we made it, and now we're locked in here. All the hordes behind us doesn't matter anymore. They're gone. Now Ghirahim's gonna shield himself and summon like 30 bokoblins, but That's honestly no trouble at all. Like, yeah, this looks like a ton, and at the beginning of the game, this is absurd. We wouldn't be able to do this, but they're all one-hit kills, and we can kill like 15 of them with one spin attack. So look at that. These guys are done for. Let's go ahead and get that heart, and now we're good. We've reached Ghirahim. You're far too quick, boy. I realize a simple child like you knows nothing of magic, but spells like this take time and a steady hand. Can't you walk quietly like a good boy, You petulant brat, you've pushed me too far. I've waited my whole existence for this, this is my moment. You know what? Fine, if you're so intent on hurrying to your grave, I'll be happy to show you the way. Alright, yeah, Ghirahim is angry. This time there will be no more heroic escape. I was a fool to toy with you and let you walk away with your life before, but I won't make that mistake again. Yeah, bet. Ooh. That I promise. Ooh. Interesting, so we're on a magical pixely platform. We're on Final Destination. If only I'd put you in your place from the very beginning. Show a human a little mercy, and the next thing you know, he thinks himself your equal. Given my station, I had to maintain some semblance of dignity, so I let you run with your life. Twice even. Such a guilty pleasure. But instead of scurrying away like any creature with basic instinct to survive, you just kept coming back. Again, and again, and again. I've let a mere boy make a fool of me for the last time. You stand before a demon, or should I say, a weapon, without mercy. So he looked like an evil Master Sword for a split second. But Link is super angry too. For you, boy, I've prepared a most appropriate and humiliating death. I even made a pet name for it. I call it the Endless Plunge. First, I will take my time bludgeoning you. Then when I grow bored of it, I'll drive you to the edge and deliver a last strike to send you falling to your doom. I'll delight in casting your body into this pit and snuffing the flames out of your life. Your broken body will serve as a fine sustenance for the Demon King. Ooh, very vile threats, but we're not phased. We can take this guy on. So Ghirahim again. There we go. Just gonna try to martial arts his way out here. And I tried to shield bash, but it didn't really work. Okay. There we go. We knocked him off. So he's totally invincible to our strikes, except for this one. So we managed to land a pretty good blow on him. Let's keep pushing him back. So now he's going to do this thing, his lightning hand. But we can still push him back all the same. And boom, a huge jump from far. And that gives us enough force to break through him. So now we just got to do that one more time. Although I think the platform is slightly bigger. Although, I haven't used Fee. Let's go ahead and use Fee. Target lock, Ghirahim. This Demon Lord leads the monster forces. There's a 90% change in his outward appearance compared to previous encounters with him. I detect a dark aura emanating from his body. Be cautious, Master. This opponent is extremely dangerous and likely to fell you with a single blow. Tell me more. He is now revealing his true power. I'm detecting a significant increase in muscular strength. Unfortunately, I must also conclude that none of your weapons will be effective against him. More? Analysis indicates that attacks from your sword may drive Ghirahim back, if ever so slightly, Master. More! I have noted that Ghirahim has a tendency to stand near the center of the platform, Master. There is an 85% probability he does this to avoid falling off. More! This is all the info I have. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can see pretty much how to beat him. Push him off, and then Fatal Strike him, or Final Blow him again. and again. But yeah, now he's gonna do his little hands. If we miss, it's just gonna push us back like this. So he's gonna switch places and try to kick us off, or try to regain some ground. But yeah, it's pretty simple this first phase. We're giving him the endless plunge. How ironic. But yeah, we stabbed through his heart like 3 times, so now we're good. Back to where we started. But now there's a gaping wound in his chest. Now he's gonna summon his saber, rapier. I'm gonna call it a rapier because he's doing more of a fencing pose. Ah, I tried to shield bash. Oh well. Anyway, the way you get rid of it is you either do a shield bash so he opens his guard, or oh, I did it wrong. Or you smack it out. Also, he did a sort of evil version of the Skyward strike. Interesting. But we're able to reflect it. And if we look at his hair, we can see that it's very similar to Fee's hair. Oh, we didn't get to smack his sword out of his hand. You wretched brat! Okay, I didn't do a good voice that time. But yeah, he's got a similar hair to Fee now, which is interesting. But yeah, now we have to be mindful of his attack here, because then he's going to keep repairing his sword. And I didn't use Fee on the last phase. So, oops. Don't go nuts, otherwise you might mess up. Boom. 1, 2. Oh. There we go. Let's just go ahead and not use L targeting. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now we can stab him. And we just gotta do that a couple times. Oops. Okay, well we get some leeway. Oh my god. Alright, let's focus a little bit now. 1, 2. I swear, every time, or like 80% of the time I do a horizontal slice, Link for some reason just really wants to do a thrust. There we go, and stab. And that's it! Oh wow, I thought it was going to be a little bit more than that. But even in his true form, or his true power, we've managed to beat Ghirahim again. This is preposterous. Driven to my knees by a simple child of man? Laughable! No matter how many times we clash, I can't prevail. You think I can't defeat you? You think I can't win? Boy, what are you? But never mind that. Victory is still mine to savor. While we fought, the ritual I started continued. At last, it's complete. The Demon King shall devour the soul of the goddess and resurrect in his full glory. Dang, so it's just a ruse to distract us. And there he is, the imprisoned. But the spike is gone. Interesting. Oh wow. They meant it literally when he said he was gonna devour the soul. Delicious. Don't you see? It's all over. You and your kind have lost. This world and everything in it now belongs to darkness. They belong to my master. Dang. Look at him gloat. There's not much we can do at this point. What was this? Ooh. That's a menacing figure. Welcome back to us, Master. It looked like he just killed Ghirahim. Wow. Just like that. And he's using the Force. Ghirahim's lost it. So you're the chosen knight of the goddess. Intriguing. The goddess lowered herself into a mortal existence to keep me in prison. How pathetic. This bag of flesh pales in comparison to the magnificence of her previous form. Don't worry, Link. Bruce has got this. Ooh. Whew. Bruce to the rescue. Nice. Link, I caught her. She's okay. Alright. Now we can focus on our enemy. So you and that other human would stand before obliteration to aid the goddess, would you? How curious. The humans I've known were weak things, hardly more than insects shivering under rocks and ready to flee at a mere glimpse of me. When I last walked through this world, they did little more than scream and cling to their goddess, mewling and praying, counting on her to protect them. How amusing to think those cowards begot someone like you. I can't do a good demon voice, so I'm just trying to do like a deep voice, but I'm not really doing that good. You grow more fascinating by the second human. I never imagined I'd meet one of your kind who wished to stand against me in battle. Very well then. I shall prepare a place for us where we will not be bothered by distractions. If you still have the courage to face me, then seek me there. Challenge accepted, alright. Link, it's all on you! Oh, and listen up, Granny has some info for you. The old girl says it'll take time for that grease rat to absorb Zelda's soul completely. If you can take him down before her soul gets all sucked up into that thing, you might still have a chance. I know you can do it. So, yeah, you got this. You gotta do this. You're all Zelda's got. You gotta make this happen. Thanks for the support, Bruce. Love ya. If you fear for your life, do not follow me. You can spend whatever little time your world has left cowering and crying, as befits your kind. But if you truly desire to raise your blade against the world I would build, come for me. I have waited eons to return. I can spare a few more moments to let you decide. An awfully patient fellow if he really did wait eons. We have a few interesting things to note about that cutscene before I go and fight him. Alright, hold up. It's up to you now, Link. Don't worry, Groose. We won't fail you. Hopefully. Yeah, so that cutscene showed... First off, I want to explain this part. It showed that Ghirahim, similar to Fi, was in reality nothing more than a sword spirit. That's why I pointed out his hair was similar to Fi. He's like a parallel to her, but in many ways an opposite as well. Like, sure, he's a sword spirit, but whereas Fi is a little bit like pretty young and feminine and emotionless and calm and calculating, Ghirahim, while still being calculating and cunning and intelligent, he's a little bit older, although not much older, and he's definitely more masculine, and he's pretty insane. Like, he seems to really like letting his emotions show. So yeah, and then we can see like a sort of parallel Master Sword, and Ghirahim kind of shot into the Master Sword in a similar way that Fi shot the flames into the Master Sword. And our Master Sword, I mean. I don't really know what to call Demise's sword. I guess I should just call it that, Demise's sword. And then Demise also had an intro music that was the same as Batro's theme, which is kind of funny, considering how they, even though they're both demons responsible for bringing monsters into their respective areas, Batro is like nothing compared to Demise. He's a nice demon, whereas Demise is a typical demon, like a very evil one. And then I heard they reused some sounds from Levias. Like, you can definitely tell, like, when he was moving around, he was kind of making those same sounds that Levias would make. And it looked like I stopped pressing Z for a couple bits there, but in reality I have nothing but hold on to Z. I'm just trying to experiment around. But anyway, I guess that's all I wanted to point out. Kind of interesting. Wow, yeah, our Z button is screwed up. I'm just gonna try one more time to hopefully fix it by unplugging and replugging it back in. But if this doesn't work, then screw it. I'm fighting the final boss at a disadvantage. But yeah, hopefully this works. Does it work? No. Okay. Well, we're fighting at a disadvantage. So yeah, enough talking. Let's go ahead and fight. Master Link, I have important information for you. Once you enter this portal, my analysis indicates a 0% chance you'll be able to return unless you're able to vanquish your foe. Are you ready to proceed? I'm ready. Understood, Master Link. Know that even in the place that lies beyond this portal, I will be with you. Also, I guess that's another thing I should mention. Ghirahim refers to his master in the same way that Fi refers to Link. So, but I think that was pretty obvious. And Master, good luck. Alright, we're gonna need it with this stupid Z button, honestly. Alright, Link looks pretty determined. And, okay, that was fast. Pretty beautiful area. Ah, so you decided to meet your end in battle after all. It pleases me greatly to see such misplaced valor, human. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings, for where we stand shall serve your tomb as your tomb for eternity. It's a pretty nice tomb, not gonna lie. I'm surprised such an evil, wicked creature would create something so beautiful. The hate for the gods has boiled in my veins. You will taste all of it in the bite of my blade. The only question left is how long you'll manage to remain standing before I take your life. Try and keep it interesting for me, would you? Alright, we'll try. And when you do fall, know that your world and everything in it is mine to dominate, mine to subjugate, mine to rule. When I finish with you, you can take solace knowing your friends and kin will soon follow, as I wipe all who oppose me from the face of this world. won't be long now. At last, the almighty power I've sought for millennia. I will take the Triforce for my own. And the world shall be under my foot for eternity. Alright, let's do this. So, now this beautiful place has been turned creepier. Yeah, let's fight him. Alright, so our Z-Button's gonna fail us on numerous occasions. But, yeah, we just have to keep hitting him like this. And, honestly, I think not pressing Z is a better idea. Oh, okay, he's only gonna attack once. So you can see he's pretty good with his sword. Okay. Normally, later on, he'll attack twice, like that. Oof. Look at that, he's pretty difficult. This is probably gonna be the only time I die, honestly. And I think 90% of that is because of this Wii Remote not working. Or Nunchuck, rather. The Wii Remote is fine. Alright, let's try. Keep screwing that up. Alright, 1. 1. Okay. So we can see that he's so powerful that our shield bash is like nothing to him. There we go. Alright, maybe I can get lucky and get my Wii Remote to work. Ah, dang it. There we go. Alright, so we just gotta keep repeating this pattern. Definitely pretty difficult because the timing to do everything is pretty tight. And yeah, obviously if you attack him the same time he attacks you, you're gonna get hit. But just get used to this rhythm, and of course my Wii Remote failed me. Nunchuck's part of the remote, right? I think it's fair to call it a part of the Wii Remote. That was my bad, I attacked when I shouldn't have. So 3 hits, and then... Oh! Dang, that was a pretty hard hit by Link. But yeah, now we got like a lightning phase. This is pretty cool. Nice. So he called on lightning to his blade. And, ooh, that does 2 damage. And then he did like a sort of electrified Skyward strike. There we go. So now we can jump right in there. Take that, Demise. Alright, let's go ahead and use this potion for the first time. And, yeah, he's gonna do that. I think we can reflect the, sword beams back. Let's, wait for him to do that. Is he not gonna do it? Alright. Ooh, we almost got hit by lightning. I actually don't know if you can get hit by that. Come on, use your, Skyward strike attack. Ah, that was stupid. Why'd I do that? Oh, now he uses it. Change the camera, there we go. Whoop, we missed. Oh, I guess it's not that easy. Come on. I want to reflect it back. I don't know why I really want to do this, but I really want to reflect it back. I guess the game wants us to parry that. Alright, well let's parry it then. What the heck? Okay, maybe I just mistimed it. Also, he does 2 parts, which means that... Oh, wow. He did the attack I wanted him to do. And then, I failed. Oh my god. I love the music, too. It's one of my favorite pieces in this game. Definitely one of my favorite final boss themes. Alright, you know what? I realize I'm not getting serious enough. So let's go ahead and do this for real. Okay. This Wii Remote disadvantage is screwing me up, man. Alright, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna do it my way. So let's do it like that. Oh, and we missed. Alright, well, I'm calling the thunder down. Let's take that. Trying to beat us to the punch. Okay. Oh, it just cancels out. There we go. You can actually reflect that with your bug net, by the way, the Skyward strike that he does, the Thunder strike, I guess, maybe? But yeah, we almost won right there. Each time you knock him down, he'll stay down for less and less time. Like now, I think we can do it. Oh, so close. Alright. Yeah, so if we use the bug net, we can actually reflect his thing back. Of course, he's probably not. Oh. Come on. You know you want to, Demise. Alright, you know what? Like I said, let's get serious. Because I don't want to actually die. Oop. Nice try, buddy. Oh, we're both electrified. And now! Boom! There we go. That was pretty badass. Not my performance, but the final attack. Okay. Ooh, does that mean Ghirahim's dead now? Probably. Extraordinary. You stand as a paragon of your kind, human. You fight like no man or demon I have ever known, though this is not the end. My hate never perishes. It is born anew in a cycle with no end. I shall rise again, or I will rise again. Those like you, those who share the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero, they are eternally bound to this curse. An incarnation of my hatred will ever follow your kind, dooming you to wander in a blood-soaked sea of darkness for all time. Wow. And that is obviously meant to mean that he is the original form of Ganondorf, and that Ganondorf will be the incarnation of Demise. My bad. I have confirmed the eradication of the Demon King once more. His residual consciousness has been... How do you pronounce that? Consciousness has been absorbed into the Master Sword and is now sealed away. You've done well, Link. Link, thank you. I think it's over. Finally, it's all over. Nice going, you two. You guys were totally amazing in this little adventure I'd like to call The Legend of Groose. That's a little joke. Joke or not, your contributions to our efforts were heroic. You have my thanks. well, you know, just glad I can make myself useful. I'm happy the way things turned out, or that things turned out okay. Hey, so things look pretty sewn up here. What do you say, guys? Ready to head back to our own time? Granny was really worried about you two. We don't want to keep the old girl waiting in suspense for long. Oh, what's up with this? Hylia, your grace. Or perhaps you prefer Zelda. It pleases me to know you are safe. Master, I must speak with you. Master Link, you have successfully protected the goddess reborn and defeated Demise, fulfilling your role as the hero of legend. My purpose here is complete. Therefore, I ask you to dissolve our arrangement as master and servant. Drive the sword into the pedestal before you, and I will return to the sword to enter a sleep with no end. Master, you have achieved the purpose you were chosen to fulfill. Please, set the sword in the pedestal and bring the goddess's mission to an end. Now, Master, it's time to conclude our necessary companionship. Link. Link, hear me. My purpose was to obey the command of the goddess and lead you, the chosen hero of this land, on your quest. When I first awoke and began this task, I perceived it as merely serving my function as a servant to her grace. However, I've come to consider the information corresponding to our time together among the most precious data I have on record. I do not have the capability to fully understand the human spirit, Link. But now, at the end of my journey with you, as I prepare to sleep within the Master Sword forever, I experience a feeling I am unable to identify. I lack sufficient data to be sure of my conclusion, but I believe this feeling correlates closest to what you people call happiness. Our partnership is at an end, and even as we speak, I feel my consciousness fading away. Before I enter the sleep that calls me to the sword, I wish to relay to you the words that I've recorded many times over in the course of our journey. Many have said them to you thus far, but now I wish to say them for myself. Thank you, Master Link. May we meet again in another world, or another life, I suppose. And now she's gone. What? Impa, why? Come with us. Zelda, your grace. You possess the memories of the goddess, and you must be able to understand why that is not possible. I am a being of this age. My place is here. I know that, but... Man, everyone's having their heartfelt goodbyes now. You must return to your own time. I'll take care of the gate once you have passed through. I can't do that. You and I have been through so much together. I don't want to leave you alone. Please, Impa, come back with us. Zelda, at the command of the goddess, I passed through the Gate of Time. I did so to protect you and aid the fight to prevent the world's destruction. The last remnants of Demise are now decaying within the sword. Someone must stay behind to watch over this blade. His spirit must not reawaken. He must never be allowed to threaten the world again. This is the nature of the task given to my tribe. As a member of the Sheikah, I am the goddess's chosen guardians. I gladly welcome this duty. Zelda, I shall watch over the Triforce. Its power is too great to leave in the grasp of man. Dependence on its might is an invitation to disaster. When it has served its purpose, it must be secreted away, to lie dormant once again, the knowledge of its existence hidden from mortal history. These are the words the goddess spoke to me long ago. I remember them well, as do you, I'm sure. Do not despair, Zelda. You and I will surely meet again someday. So. See? I told you we'd meet again. Impa, thank you. Thank you for everything. And there's the Master Sword, as majestic as ever. And there we go. That's the... That kind of looks like that Link to the Past promotional art. Whoa! That was a little bit louder than I expected. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So yeah, man, definitely took quite a while. That's like, how many hours? It was like almost 40 hours of gameplay. Pretty crazy. Are the credits gonna roll? Can't really have a staff roll if the staff doesn't roll. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, so it turns out Granny was really Impa the whole time. I think I might have spoiled that from the very beginning. But, yeah, I guess I kinda... most people probably already played this game. But anyway, if we look in the background of these credits, we can see snippets of Zelda's adventure. So yeah, she fell down, and there's Impa, old form, I guess. And she's there to guide Zelda around, which kind of makes me wonder, like, she remembered everything in the past, so does that mean... I mean, the fact that she had that bracelet means that she should have remembered everything, but yet I guess she forgot about Ghirahim, or did she just know that that was destined to happen? I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of complicated. But yeah, okay, so we can see that she went through the Skyview Temple and somehow got away. Oh, and this is the part where she gets kidnapped, right? That they were all talking about earlier. Oh. Yep, now she's surrounded. Nothing to do about that, but hey, now they're dead. Somehow... Oh, somehow Impa found out and managed to rescue her just in time. Neat. I actually really like this. I wish they did this a little bit more in the other games. Like, you can see, like, what happened while you were doing your adventure. We can see what Zelda was doing. Too bad they still don't get to show you the Gate of Time. Well, from the Temple of Time in the Nehru province. Like, it would have been cool if they showed you the other side, but even here, they still don't show you that. But this is still really cool. I'm just glad they showed this in the first place. And now, it's just generic credits where it shows the area, which is nice because it gives you something to look at while the credits roll by. But yeah, so I guess, as usual with my playthroughs, this is the part where I usually give out my thoughts on the game. So, you may have heard me complain about this, and I don't really think it's like a bad thing, but this is definitely a really easy Zelda game because of the fact the game kind of holds your hand a lot. But as a first game, or a first Zelda game, or something like that, it's not a bad option. The only thing that makes it kind of weird is the motion controls. But once you get used to that, then honestly, it's pretty okay. But besides that though, the story is really good, and I think people kind of look past the motion controls things. I remember that was a huge complaint when the game came out. Everyone was like, man, these motion controls suck, they ruined the gameplay. But now I think the game has aged pretty well. Like, people now look at it as like, it's just another Zelda game, it's got a weird control scheme, but it's not like impossible, like it's still very usable. And in my opinion, yeah, I think they worked it pretty well. Like, the motion controls make sense, like swing the Wii Remote vertically to do a vertical slash. So it's like pretty one-to-one. Sure, it is a little gimmicky, they use it for just about everything, but still, I think it worked. Like, the game was designed around that feature, and it works. Like, I can't really say much more than that. And the story was really good. Definitely one of my favorite stories in the series. But, you know, I think Wind Waker is still my favorite story, but I'm gonna have to think about that one. But yeah, so, yeah, lots of crazy stuff happened. Like, who would have expected you to get blasted out of the sky from the volcano erupting in Elden Province, right? Or, like, yeah, like, here we go, so the sand ship. This was a really cool dungeon. And, yeah, it throws stuff at you like that. Like, new things, like, and even in areas that you've been to before have new things, which is really cool. You know, it's very nice. Like, sure, you don't really have real freedom of exploration. You're still pretty restricted, but it still feels like a world full of adventure, and I think that's all it really needs to have, you know, like, it doesn't have to be full free roaming worlds, it just needs to feel like there's a lot of stuff in it. And I felt like this game had a lot of content. The only area that I don't think felt like that was the sky, unfortunately. There are a lot of stuff there, but it was so big with so much space in between each area that it did kind of feel a little empty. If they just made it a little bit smaller, I think it would have worked out well. But, yeah, besides that, everywhere else felt like it had a lot of stuff. Like, Lanayru Desert, or Elden Volcano, yeah, there was tons of areas to go around and explore. And Lanayru Desert had really cool gimmicks to it, like the time shift stuff. And, yeah, like, honestly, it's just probably one of my favorite things about this game. And, honestly, I would just say, like as a Zelda game, it's not bad. It's easier, but the story's good. The controls are manageable. And all in all, I would say it works for what it's meant for. It's fun. That's, like, the most important thing. So yeah, I would definitely say this is one of my favorite Zelda games. But yeah, it looks like we're approaching the end, so my ramble is gonna have to come to an end. We're gonna see one more little end credit scene, and that should be about it. Nintendo. Yes, we know Nintendo made this, but you know, you gotta put that in the credits for legal reasons. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna get a little scene here. It's nice. Now it's Link's turn to play for Zelda. So, even though Groose said he would want to stay on the surface, looks like he's heading back to the sky. Now it's just Link and Zelda. Look around us. As a child, I always dreamed of a world below. I wanted to see the surface with my own eyes and feel the land's warm breeze on my skin. I think I want to live here. I always want to feel solid ground beneath my feet. See the clouds above my head and watch over the Triforce. What about you, Link? What will you do now? I think we can safely say that Link is staying down here too. And they don't have a choice, so even if they did want to return, their loft wings said goodbye. Or they didn't even say goodbye, they just left. Which makes you wonder, did Gabora go up there too? Like, he was down on the surface for a bit, but then we never see him again. But whatever, it's the end. So yeah, that wraps it up pretty good, I'd say. So, ooh, what's this? Oh, it's just like a fade out, I see. Anything else? You can play again in hero mode using this save data. Do you want to continue? Actually, no. Are you sure you want to continue without saving? Don't save, because I don't want to delete this file. I still want to have a file that's not in hero mode, because I already have this file that's in hero mode. So yeah, I want to have a complete file in hero mode and a complete one without hero mode. I know that sounds kind of silly, but I just want to have both kinds of experiences. But yeah, I like how even after all these days, like I play these games like on mostly different days, like throughout the progress of a few weeks actually. Yeah, for some reason the date is still March 15th, 2017. Like, apparently I only played this file like less than 2 hours ago, or actually just over 2 hours ago. And this one I apparently played 3 minutes ago, despite the fact we know that's not true. But I don't know, I guess that's just a weird thing, because after I turned the Wii off, I actually unplugged the power cord, so maybe that's got something to do with it. But yeah, look, we can see all sorts of all of our quest stuff. Like, we got all the songs, the harp. Yeah, and we played for 35 hours and 53 minutes, so almost 36 hours. Interesting. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what this is. Same thing, except I'm in Lanayru Gorge this time. Knowing me, I was probably doing the lightning round because I couldn't figure out what else to do anymore. But yeah, okay, so I think that about wraps it up. I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna boot up this file just to play, so there's something to look at. I'm just gonna do a last few minute ramble, maybe. Just maybe show off hero mode. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna show off hero mode a bit. I have a heart medal, so the main thing about hero mode is that there are no hearts, but if I cut the grass, I will find hearts, but I don't think it's going to be too often. Also, you can see I maxed out my wallet in this game. That's because the prizes in the Lanayru Thunder Dragon lightning round get progressively higher, and the final prize is 9,900 rupees. Yeah, as you saw there, I got a heart. Another thing about hero mode, though, is that you also take double damage, so yeah, having no hearts and taking double damage is a huge damper on trying to stay alive. But I think it works. You're supposed to just use potions and fairies like this, but now that I have the heart medal, everything is kind of back to normal. But another thing that they don't really mention is that you have a fully charged Skyward Strike from the very beginning. So yeah, your Skyward Strike is actually stronger than your normal attacks in the beginning of hero mode. And once you get the fully upgraded Master Sword like I do, the charge is instant. Like that. So yeah, I just have to raise it up. I don't even have to do anything. Just go like that. And it's like, I don't know if it does more damage, but yeah, it's so fast. It's literally instant. So that's pretty nuts. But yeah, this is only hero mode. So, despite the fact they make it more difficult by having more damage and less hearts, having the upgraded Skyward Strike does make the game a little bit easier. But like I said, I think it's pretty well balanced out with the hearts thing going on. And I think that even having the upgraded Master Sword or Skyward Strike, it's still harder than normal mode. But yeah. So, I don't remember if I actually had anything in mind to rant about, or ramble about, but I guess I just wanted to show off this little aspect of hero mode. I think everyone already knew this, whoever played the game 100% before. But yeah, it gives you kind of like an extra challenge mode. A little bit different than Wind Waker. Wind Waker has like a sort of New Game Plus as well, but the thing is that they, in that game, literally all that happens is that you get to keep your Outset Island outfit for the whole game, and you can read the Hylian text. But other than that, there's literally like no difference. Here, at least, they gave you a harder difficulty, which kind of gives some replay value to the game. But, you know, I don't want to ramble too much about that, because that's not really relevant to this game. But yeah, I guess I'm saying I'm pretty much done. This video is already an hour and 5 minutes long. Holy smokes, this is probably one of the longest videos I've ever made. I think the longest one still goes to the Wind Waker episodes. I think is either the Earth Temple or the Wind Temple, but I remember one of those took like an hour and 20 minutes. Almost an hour and a half to record, so... yeah, anyway, I'm sorry if you guys thought this was too long, but I think it would, like... I honestly think that the ending should just be all together without any interruption. But, yeah, I think that wraps up this playthrough. I don't have any more, like, bonus episode ideas to do. I mean, I can play the minigames, but I've already played all of them at least once. So there's nothing really to do there. And I've gotten all the side quest items. And I've showed like only the few differences of hero mode. It's not like there's such a grand difference that it's worth playing the game again. I don't know, like maybe like 2 years from now or 3, I might think, hey, let's play Skyward Sword again, but this time on hero mode. But that's definitely not happening anytime soon. So yeah. But for now, I can say that I finally finished this game, and as of the making of this, or recording right now, I have not even begun to edit even episode 1 yet. So, that's saying a lot. By the time you guys see this video, it's gonna be like a month later. So, yeah, just to put in perspective, it is... what date? What's the date? It is April 11th. So, yeah, 2020. I mean, I doubt it's going to take more than a year, so I don't know why I had to say the year, but it's April 11th right now, as of recording this episode. And I bet you guys are probably not going to see this until, like, either very late April, or probably not even until, like, May. That's what I meant to say, not March. March would be going back in time. But yeah, I think I started this in mid-March, so... that's pretty nuts. But yeah, I'm gonna think about which game to play next for this channel, but that's gonna be a while because I'm gonna have to edit all these videos and then upload them before I start recording more, because then that's just gonna be too much space on my computer. But yeah, I think the next game I'm gonna play is probably gonna be Super Smash Bros. Brawl Adventure Mode. Either that or it's gonna be Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I've actually started a playthrough on that like a couple months ago, but I had some issues with the videos, and then I just deleted the whole thing because I got fed up. Not really fed up, but because like 4 of the videos were missing audio, and I'm not really sure how that happened, but it did happen. So yeah, I'm gonna probably do that one again because I just feel like I should, and also it's a break from Zelda. Either that or I'm going to play Smash Bros. Brawl, which was going to be one of the first games I was going to play before, but I decided against it. But yeah, we'll find out then. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching this series. If you've watched all of these 74 episodes, then I really, really, really appreciate it, because I know that these are kind of long, and this game is kind of slow, so not too much happens. And I ramble on for a long time like this. But yeah, it does mean a lot to me. Even if you just watch 5 minutes of one video, it means a lot to me. So yeah, one more time, thank you guys very much for watching. And until next time, guys, I will see you later.